Leafs Nation, are you tired of the same old narratives? The endless speculation about players who just can't seem to find their footing in Toronto? Are you yearning for a solution that not only addresses a roster puzzle, but also offers a genuine fresh start for everyone involved? Because a new idea is brewing, a one-for-one trade concept that can inject new life into two promising young players and solve a lingering problem for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're talking about a direct swap, a young winger for a young winger, between two original six franchises that both have players in need of a change of scenery. On one side, we have our very own Nick Robertson, a player whose talent is undeniable, but whose fit in the current Leafs lineup has become increasingly ambiguous. On the other, the Chicago Blackhawks' Lukas Reichel, a former first-round pick who, according to Sportsnet's Elliot Friedman, is also reportedly on the trade block and looking for a new environment to truly flourish. Could this be the perfect storm for a mutually beneficial deal? Let's be honest about Nick Robertson. We've seen flashes of brilliance from him, that wicked shot, the offensive instincts. But his journey with the Leafs has been a stop-and-start affair, plagued by injuries and inconsistent opportunities. With the recent departure of Mitch Marner and the influx of new offensive talent this summer, the path for Robertson to consistently crack the top nine, let alone a top six role, seems to be narrowing even further. He's a smaller, shoot-first winger, and while that skill set is valuable, the Leafs' current construction and philosophical approach under new coaching might not be the ideal environment for him to maximize his potential. Recent reports even suggest the Leafs are open to moving the 24-year-old before the season kicks off next month. So, if Toronto is indeed looking for a new home for Robertson, why not explore a trade for a similar player who also appears to be on the outs and could thrive in a fresh setting? Enter Lukas Reichel. As we've discussed, he's a 23-year-old German winger, drafted 17th overall by the Blackhawks in 2020. Like Robertson, Reichel has shown flashes of his potential, but has struggled to consistently produce in the NHL. His career points per game average of 0.32 is quite similar to Robertson's 0.36. The key difference lies in their playing styles. While Robertson is a pure shooter, Reichel is more of a playmaker, a player who prefers to make plays and hold on to the puck rather than fire it as often as Robertson. He also possesses the ability to be an effective forechecker, which could be a valuable asset. This isn't a trade that solves the Leafs' top-line offensive void left by Marner, but absolutely addresses a critical need for dynamic depth in the bottom six. While Robertson is undeniably talented, his game tends to be quiet if he's not playing alongside high-end offensive talent. There's a perceived ceiling for him as a bottom-six player in Toronto, where his shoot-first mentality might not always translate to consistent production without elite line mates. Reichel, with his playmaking ability and forechecking potential, could bring a different dynamic to the Leafs' bottom six. Imagine him playing alongside gritty, responsible forwards like Dakota Joshua or Nicholas Roy. His ability to hold on to the puck and make plays could create more sustained offensive zone time and generate more scoring chances from those lines. He could make more noise in that role, providing a different kind of offensive spark than Robertson. Furthermore, this trade could ignite some healthy internal competition. If Reichel were to join the Leafs, he'd be competing directly with players like Bobby McMann, pushing everyone to elevate their game. That kind of internal pressure is never a bad thing for a team looking to maximize its performance. It creates a more competitive environment and ensures that every player is earning their ice time. From Chicago's perspective, this deal is equally appealing. Robertson would get a golden opportunity to step into a top-six role, potentially even playing alongside Connor Bedard, on a Blackhawks team still very much in a rebuild. With a roster that includes players like Teuvo Teravainen and Ryan Donato, Robertson's pure scoring ability could be a huge asset. He'd get the consistent ice time and offensive opportunities he hasn't always received in Toronto, allowing him to truly unleash that shot and prove his worth as a top-six winger. For a team desperate for offensive talent around their young superstar, Robertson could be a perfect fit, a player who could immediately contribute to their scoring efforts. This one-for-one swap isn't about acquiring a superstar. It's about optimizing roster fit and giving two talented young players a much-needed change of scenery. It's about finding the exact player that might be missing to solidify the Leafs' scoring depth, while simultaneously providing Robertson with a clear path to consistent top-six minutes. It's a win-win scenario that addresses specific needs for both franchises and could unlock the full potential of both players. Sometimes, the most impactful moves are the ones that are mutually beneficial, providing fresh starts and new opportunities. So, Leafs Nation, what's your take on this intriguing concept? Does a Nick Robertson for Lukas Reichel swap make sense to you? Do you think Reichel's playmaking and forechecking ability would be a better fit for the Leafs' bottom six than Robertson's shoot-first style? And would you be happy to see Robertson get a fresh start and a clear path to a top six role in Chicago? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you believe this kind of strategic player swap is exactly what both teams need, hit that like button to show your support.